During the height of World War I, there was many different fronts going on. There was the front in Gallipoli against the Ottomans, the front in the west, which saw the German Empire try to invade France by going through Belgium. There was the Eastern Front, which saw Germany and the Empire of Austria-Hungary try to invade the Russian Empire, and the fronts down in the Ottoman Empire, with the Lawrence of Arabia doing heavy work to train and help the Arab bring down the Ottoman Empire. There were many more fronts, but these are just a few to name. So to get the story started, the date is August 6th, 1915. German and Russian forces are clashing all along the Russian front, but this particular incident takes place at Ostrowiec Fortress, now northeastern Poland. During the early morning of August 6th, the Germans were watching the Russian fortress and waiting for the wind to be just right. All of a sudden, the Germans launched a surprise gas and artillery attack. The Germans attacked with 14 battalions of infantry, zappers, siege guns, and artillery. The Russians had around 900 men defending the fortress. Most of the Russian soldiers either had no mask or poorly made gas masks that would soon prove to be no help at all. When the Germans used the gas, the Russians had zero protection. The gas they used mixed with the water in their bodies, causing the chlorine gas to turn into hydrochloric acid, which burned their throats, melted their lungs, and caused their skin to peel off. The world around the fortress died. The grass turned black. Birds died. The world didn't even look earthly anymore. Around 100 of the now furious and dying Russian soldiers survived. Led by Sub-Lieutenant Vladimir Karpovich Kotlinski, the Russians not only stood their ground, but they also planned and prepared a counter-strike whilst falling apart. History reveals that around 100 soldiers remained to stave off the 7,000 German soldiers as they advanced on the fort. When the Germans reached the tower, they saw dozens of disfigured and bleeding combatants coming at them, screaming, bloody, and zombie-like. The Russians charged the 12 battalions of German troops. When the Germans saw the Russian soldiers foaming at the mouth, coughing up chunks of the lung, but still prepared to attack, it terrified them. They fell back so quickly that they fell victim to their very own wire traps, killing hundreds of their soldiers. Because of Kotlinski's counterattack, it allowed two more Russian battalions to move forward and recapture the fort before the Germans could regroup. In the end, the Germans eventually took the fort and were still able to push the Russians back until Russia pulled out of World War I after the takeover of the Russian Empire by Vladimir Lenin. But that's a story for another day.